Swastik, remember to spotlight the speakers, yeah?
Okay.
Anthea, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the parents, teachers, and of course, our brilliant participants. My name is Anthea Pereira. I'm a Year 10 student from Al Diafa School, Dubai. Today is a special day as we are gathered here for an exciting event, the Role Speech Contest organized by Active Kids. This contest is not just about memorizing and delivering speeches. It's about stepping into shoes of world famous leaders, feeling their passion and conveying their message. Our young contestants have worked hard to embody their great figures, and today we are going to witness their talent, charisma, and powerful performances. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to thank our esteemed panel of judges. These individuals come from diverse backgrounds but share a common love for learning, growth, and the art of public speaking. They have graciously agreed to join us today to evaluate the performances with their expert eyes. First, let me introduce our first judge, Mr. Anil Thomas, an engineering professional with a deep passion for public speaking and reading. Mr. Anil has served as a past area director in Toastmasters and is currently the president of not one but two Toastmasters Club. His experience in communication and leadership is truly exceptional. Welcome, sir. Next, we have Miss Ashfiya Undre, an English faculty member at a prestigious college in Mumbai with over 4 years of teaching experience. Miss Ashfiya has been associated with Active Kids for over 2 years now. She has shown immense joy for learning and self development, making her a fantastic mentor. Welcome, ma'am. And finally, Ms. Divyal Solgankar. Ms. Divyal is currently pursuing her post-graduation in English literature and is dedicated to both her professional growth and enriching her students' learning experiences. As the most active teacher in Active Kids and our Trinity course coordinator, she is an invaluable part of the team. Welcome, ma'am. We are incredibly fortunate to have such accomplished individuals with us today to guide our contestants and provide valuable feedback. Now, without further ado, let's kick off the contest. Participants, we are eager to see you bring history to life through your speeches. All the best. I now call upon our club coach and founder of Active Kids, Ms. Tarannum Sheikh, to take the proceedings forward. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Anthea Pereira. A very warm welcome to you all lovely contestants dressed up as iconic leaders. Yes, this indeed is a contest, one of its kind. Do you agree? Raise of hand if you agree. I recently met a parent at a grocery store. So she asked me, "What's up, Tarannum? How are your kids doing?" I said, "They are doing fabulous." "And what's up? Is there anything new that you guys are doing?" So I talked to her and told her about our upcoming contest, the role play speech contest. And I told her all what you guys are doing. She's like, "Wow, I never imagined that the world's famous speeches can be retold. And this seems like a very unique concept. But don't you think kids are just going to read out the speech? What's something different in this contest?" So she did trick me there. I said, "Well, this is not just a speech being read out, but children are going to embody these characters who they are going to play today. They're going to embody their spirit, their courage, and their passion. And these speeches are not just a part where they're going to learn the skill of public speaking. Of course, that's the core reason why we are here. But they're also learning the other skills, which are empathy, patriotism, love for one's own country, and understanding how important it is to show grit during times of crisis. So don't you think each of the leaders that you are going to personify and present have played their role in the part of history? And today you are bringing those stories and those events to life. She was amazed, and I'm sure you're going to leave us amazed in today's contest as well. Now, without further delay, since we have jam-packed line of fantastic speakers today and three accomplished judges, I'm going to be handing the stage over to them to tell us a little bit about, just talk to you all about how you can do your role better. And I think you should listen to them. I think they are the people who I have handpicked and who know, who understand the core skills that you need in public speaking. So without further delay, let me give the stage to one of our Toastmasters members who I really look up to. He's not just soft spoken, polite, and well mannered, but he's also charismatic in his own way. So now I hand it over. I can hear some disturbance. Could you all please mute yourself? Oh, okay, sir, is it in your audio? Okay, so sorry. Okay, yeah. So I'd like to hand it over to Mr. Anil Thomas to share a few words with us, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster
So
Tarunam.
you're echoing. Yeah, I think you've joined from two devices, so you'll have to go
I'll
off mute from
I'll
one. Yeah, sure, sure.
Can you go to the next speaker so that rather
Sure,
than
sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. No problem. All right, kids, the screen looks so beautiful with all your tiny little faces gleaming. Okay, and it feels really amazing. So let us call our next judge to share a few words with you all. The introductions have been so well read by our MC. And that's Miss Ashfia. She's a known face. Am I right? You've seen her in contests coming as judge. Yeah. So Miss Ashfia, over to you.
Toma. Thank you so much. So good evening, everybody. And yes, the screen is looking so beautiful. And yes, I do have some of my students here that I have come across. So coming to the topic that ma'am discussed, when she told me that there is a contest where the students are going to be performing and enacting as the famous personalities and presenting their speeches. So I was like, I had classes during these times. So I went ahead and I rescheduled those classes because I did not want to miss out these wonderful speeches that are going to be presented today. So if I could give just one, like one piece of advice that you could observe while you are presenting or enacting someone, is that when you should always, pinpoint that one quality of that personality which you can hold on to. For example, someone may come across resilience or soft spoken or, one thing that makes them stand apart. So yes, without taking a lot of time, I hand over it back to you, Ms. Taranno. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's up in the store.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Ashfia, for choosing to join by compromising on your schedule. It really means a lot to us. Next, we have Ms. Divyal who can talk to us. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, hello everyone, a very good evening. I am just so glad to be here to listen to your wonderful speeches because definitely it is a learning opportunity for everyone present here. One thing that I want to tell you all is this is a fabulous opportunity given to you, presented to you. So, make the best out of it when you're going to perform. Make sure that you give your best and put your best foot out there. So, yes, that is it from my side. All the very best.
Thank you so much, Ms. Divyal. We now hand it over to our esteemed judge, Mr. Anil. Sir, we'd like to hear from you now.
thank you, Toastmaster.
No, sir, it's still echoing. Have you joined from two devices? Would you like to disconnect the audio from
I
one?
will.
That's the issue. Yeah.
Second.
Okay. I think sir is trying to bring the theme of today's event to life. Echoes of the past. So you could understand that the echo is for us to remember that that's the theme for us today, echoes of the past. Sir, is it fine now? Should we go
I
ahead?
think it should be okay now.
No, it's still echoing, sir. Yeah, it's still echoing.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll make sure.
You will have to leave one. Could you leave one, the other device and just join from your phone for a while? That should also
Madam,
work.
can I suggest something?
Yes, sure.
So, ma'am, the other device where the video is not connected, he doesn't have to leave. He can just simply disconnect the audio,
I
and
think
then I
he's
think it would
unable
be
to do
fine.
that. Yeah, that's why I was
Okay.
telling. Yeah, yeah. All right.
It's okay now?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I disconnected the other line. Okay. Good evening, Toastmaster Tarnam and dear friends and young kids. Today, we gather to celebrate the power of words, right? Each one of you is not just to compete, but to share your thoughts, ideas, and stories. Remember, every great speaker started just like me and you, with the kind of voice and message that we have. As you take the stage, be brave, let your passion shine through, speak from the heart. This is very important. Speak your heart out and don't be afraid to express yourself. Your unique perspective is what makes you special and unique, and it deserves to be heard. Everybody has a word to speak, and we are right to we are every right to speak. So you, as you listen to your friends, cheer them on. Let's cheer our friends. Let's create an atmosphere of friendship, encouragement. Together, we can inspire each other to create a better world. Good luck to all of you from my side. Thank you, Taranam, for this opportunity. I want to hear them so quick, fast. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Anil. I truly, truly resonate with your message of friendship, resilience, and courage that the kids have shown. And I'm sure they're going to give their 100% as they had been doing during their class as well. So, kids, should we begin our most awaited contest now? Yes, I need to see thumbs up from you all right now. Yes? Parents, are you ready? We are not going to start the contest till we hear everyone say yes. Parents, Miss Neeta, Miss Shruti.
Yes, yes, we are ready.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you very much. For the benefit of the guests who are here, our parents, and of course, our children already know what the criteria are. I'd like to share how other judges, our jury, going to mark you all in today's contest. All right, so kindly take a look at this, and I am also briefly going to share what is the program agenda going to be for today. All right, everyone. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, but your screen was not
Ma'am.
visible.
Yes,
Okay. I'll try to share it once again. Okay. Please confirm once it is visible to you.
Yes.
Yeah. It is visible, ma'am, now.
Okay. Thanks very much. All right. So kindly note, the judges are going to be marking you on these criteria. 1, content and accuracy. 2, delivery and expression. 3, body language and stage presence. And last, costume and impact. And you already know the segregation and the bifurcation of each criteria and how it will be marked. Contestants, kindly note, the judges are going to be giving 3 positions today, first, second, and third. And if there are ties, that will be decided between and among the judges. Okay? Also, kindly note, today we have 13 contestants. Judges, kindly note, we have one change in the criteria. We have Maisha Khivansara as contestant 8. So kindly make the change. So in all, we have 13 contestants today. Maisha Khivansara will be contestant number 8. And then the other order remains the same.
Taranam, how do you spell? Can you just spell it?
Surely. It's MY SHAA.
That's the contestant number 8, right?
Yes, yes. All right. And contestants, kindly note we will be taking a short 5 minutes break after six speeches are done. Okay, for judges to take a break because listening to 13 speeches in a row would get daunting. All right. And now comes the best test part. I'm sure you're all would not know what is that best test part, judges. Okay. Two of our lovely, brilliant students have planned to conduct this entire 13 speech event, the segment. Okay. And they have a very exciting idea to conduct this. May I give out the surprise? Tanvi and Eva. Okay, so I'm not given the permission to share anything with you. So please sit back and watch these two girls as they unravel all the brilliant speeches in the from the past till now in the chronological order. Okay, so that's what from my side. I'd like to hand it over to Tanvi and Eva to take this forward. Over to you both.
Should we start?
Please.
Hey, Tanvi. Ooh, what's that? What are you studying so hard for?
Oh my god. Hey Eva, I was just studying for my history test on Monday. Don't ask. We have to memorize all the dates for around 10 speeches. What a bore.
Yikes. But hey, at least they're all so interesting. I can prove it to you. Let me take you to the past on a journey of a lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Boys and girls.
welcome to Echoes of the Past, famous speeches of world leaders. Today with us, we have 13 contestants, all who will recite a speech of their choice. Come on, Eva, why don't you show us where we will teleport to first?
Okay. First of all, we shall set foot in 1863 as the Civil War is in its peak. North and South America are engaged in an unavoidable war over slave rights. Tanvi Kundra will now deliver the Gettysburg Address, originally by Abraham Lincoln, in honor of the cemetery at Gettysburg.
Thank you. Contestant number 1, are you ready? Over to
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Over
Can
to
you hear
you.
me?
Tanvi Kundra, judges, should we start? Mr. Anil, you're good to start?
Yes. Good to go, please. Yes.
Thank you. All right. Yes, Tanvi. Yeah, you're audible and visible. You may
Yes,
start.
ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes,
Ma'am, the light source coming from
Yes.
behind her, no, when she moves her face, her expressions might not be as visible as they're supposed
correct,
to.
correct, correct.
Yeah,
Tanvi,
Ma'am,
could
I'll
you
just
adjust?
adjust.
the one from behind you, yeah. If you have a
This is,
light source coming
yeah,
from
yeah.
the front,
This is
kind of,
good, right?
this is good, yeah. This is
Okay, thanks so much. Over to you, Tanvi.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Greetings of the day to everyone. My name is Tanvi Kundra, and I shall now recite the speech, the Gettysburg Address, originally by Abraham Lincoln. 70 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never, never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us. That for these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last and full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, contestant number 1. Let's maintain a few seconds of silence for the judges to mark the scores. Tanvi and Eva, shall we continue?
Yes, ma'am. May we continue, ma'am?
Please.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Just give me a minute. Okay, now we shall zoom into the first inauguration of Franklin D. Roosevelt as the 32nd President of the United States. It is Saturday, March 4th, 1933, at the East Portico of the United States Capitol in Washington, D.C. We shall first have Ayansh Gupta deliver the speech, followed by Avdut Awad.
Ayansh. All right. Please, one second. Ayansh, let's test your mic and say it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
Can you stand where you're going to deliver your speech from? Don't come in front. Yeah, please. Please.
It's a beautiful day.
Sorry, dear, there's a glitch in your audio. Yeah, there's a glitch in your audio. Yeah. So you get this fixed. Meanwhile, we'll go to Avdut since this is the same speech. No, there is still a glitch. There's still a glitch in your audio. Yeah. So we go with Avdut. Please mute yourself. Yeah, you can go after Avdut. All right, judges, instead of contestant 2, contestant number 3, Avdut Awad will be presenting the speech. The same speech, Franklin D. Roosevelt's inaugural speech. Avdut, let's test your mic and say it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
All right, you're visible. Where's your camera? Is it in front? Why are you looking sideways?
Ma'am, I have two screens. I'll be looking here while saying this.
Okay, okay, understood. Okay, please go ahead. Over to you.
Hello everyone. My name is Avdut Awad, and today I'm going to deliver a speech by Franklin D. Roosevelt, the first inaugural address. So, first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning terror which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. In every dark hour of our national life, a leadership
of frankness and vigor is met with that understanding and support of the people themselves, which is essential to victory. And I am convinced that you will again give that support to leadership in these critical days. More important, a host of unemployed citizens face the grim problem of existence and an equally great toil with little return. Only a foolish optimist can deny the dark realities of the moment. Our greatest primary task is to put people to work. This is no unsolvable problem if we face it wisely and courageously. There are many ways in which it can be helped, but it can never be helped merely by talking about it. We must act and act quickly. I am prepared under my constitutional duty to recommend the measures that a stricken nation in the midst of a stricken world may require. These measures, or such other measures, as the Congress may build out of its experience and wisdom, I shall seek within my constitutional authority to bring to speedy adoption. But in the event that the Congress shall fail to take one of these two courses, and in the event that the national emergency is still critical, I shall not evade a clear course of duty that will then confront me. I shall ask the Congress for the one remaining instrument to meet the crisis. Broad executive power to wage a war against the emergency. As great as the power that would be given to me if we were in fact invaded by a foreign foe. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdutawad. 10 seconds of silence, please. Let's quickly check Ayansh's audio. Ayansh, please say your name. No, we can't hear you, Ayansh.
Hello?
Yeah, now we can. Don't come forward, Pacha. Go stand where you're going to present from. Yeah. Yes? No, we can't hear you. It's not very loud. Can you speak a bit louder? Don't come in front.
Okay.
No, no, no. You're not audible. It's glitchy. Yeah. Eva and Tanvi, please take it forward.
Okay, ma'am.
We shall now take you to June 4th, 1940. Winston Churchill's "We Shall Fight on the Beaches" speech is a eulogy to the British war effort that has been immortalized in popular memory of the Second World War. Let us hear a huge round of applause for Advik Nadkarni.
Advik. Advik, let's test your mic. Please unmute yourself and say it's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
You're going to stand at your speaking area and say the same thing.
It's a beautiful day.
Yes, you're audible and visible. You're over to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Advik Narkani, and today I'm going to be delivering a speech called "We Will Fight on the Beaches" by Winston Churchill. When Napoleon lay at Boulogne for a year with his flat-bottomed boats in the Grand Army, he was told by someone there are bitter weeds in England, and there are certainly a great many more of them ever since the British Expeditionary Force returned. So I have myself full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected, as the best arrangements are made, as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our island home, to ride out the storm of war, and to outlive the menace of tyranny, if necessary for years, if necessary alone. We will go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight on the fields and in the streets. We shall never surrender. And even if, which I do not for a moment believe, that this island or a large part of it were to be subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, will step forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Advik. Let's maintain silence.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Ayansh. Yes, Ayansh. We can hear you now.
Am I clear now?
Yes. Can you on your video? We can test that as well.
Sure. Uh, am I still clear?
Yes, you are. So you'll go next. Judges, kindly note, contestant number 2 will perform next. All right. Let us give the stage to Franklin D. Roosevelt, Ayansh Gupta. Ayansh, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Anand Gupta, and now I'll be enacting the first inaugural address by Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Ayansh, I'm sorry, but it's still glitchy. I'm so sorry. It's still not clear. Yeah, it's going to affect your performance. Yeah, take your time, relax. Do it after the
Am I
break.
still visible?
You're visible, but your
Hello.
audio is your audio is still glitching. Yeah. Maybe probably you try come a little closer. As you're going far, maybe it's disturbed. Yeah. Just be a little close to your device. Yeah. Now could you try?
Yes, now can you hear me? Or is it still glitchy?
No, it's still glitchy. Still glitchy. Yeah. No worries, you can perform
Let me
after that.
try and change my
Take your
code.
time. Yeah. Yeah. All right, judges, Eva and Tanvi, over to you.
Yes,
One second
okay.
now. Can you just check now? Is it
No,
okay?
Ayansh, we are taking time. We will do it after the break for you. Okay, you take your time. I think it's still glitchy. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. The Quit India speech was given by Mahatma Gandhi on the eve of the Quit India movement, 8th August 1942. His address was issued shortly before midnight at the Gwalior Tank Maidan Park in Bombay, which has since been renamed Agast Kranti Maidan. We shall now call upon Shreyas Chakrabarti to inspire us with his words.
Shreyas, please test your mic and say, I love India.
I love India.
No, you're glitchy too. Wow, it's a very special day. Everyone's glitchy. No, you're it's it's not very clear. Yeah. No,
Hello.
your network is weak. No, we can't, we can hear you, but you are not clear. It's not, audio isn't very clear. There's a
Can
lot
you
of
hear me now?
there's a lot of background sound. Yeah, kindly fix it. Sorry, contestants and our lovely guests. We move on to the next speaker. In that case, we go to contestant number 6. And I'd like to request our MCs to kindly make the announcement for the same.
Okay. Now, let us jump to 20th August 1963. I Have a
Ma'am,
Dream
can you hear me?
is a public speech that was delivered by American civil rights activist and Baptist minister Martin Luther King Jr. We now call upon Rigved Rajesh to do the same.
Good evening to
Rigved.
one and all. My name
One
is
second.
Rigved Rajesh.
Rigved,
Yes.
hold on. We'll hand it over to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fine.
Yes, Rigved. Could you test your mic once and say, please say your name?
My name is Rigved Rajesh.
Yes, you're audible and visible. Please, over to you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning to one and all. My name is Rigved Rajesh, and I'll be presenting a speech called I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. But 100 years later, the Negro is still not free. 100 years later, the life of a Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. Yet, let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you, my friends, that we have the difficulties of today and tomorrow. I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We will hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equally. I have a dream that one day, out in the red hills of Georgia, the sons of slave owners and the sons of slaves will be able to sit down together in the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that even one day that in the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis for freedom and justice. I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will be able to live in a nation where they're not judged by the color of their skin, but by their character. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor's lips sweltering and dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, that one day, right down in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. This is our hope. This is the faith that I will go back to the South with. With this hope, we will be able to hew out a mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Rigved Rajesh. 10 seconds of silence, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Just one moment. You'll be called. All right. Ayansh Gupta, you'd like to test your audio if you're sure. that it's working now? No, dear, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you, dear. Shreyas Chakraborty, can we test your audio now?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. And we can see you too. But let's test it. It is fine. Okay.
Should I start?
No, hold on. We cannot see you. Shreyas, we can't see you.
Now,
No, can't. Yeah, now we can. Hold on. Okay. Can you please stand from where you're going to perform and say your name loudly?
Shreyas Chakrabarti,
So, judges, can you confirm from your side? Is it still glitchy?
Ma'am, there is a faint background noise that is coming.
Yes, that background noise is also there. Yeah. Please change your device. All right. So since we
ma'am,
have,
now?
Now it's gone, I think. Yeah.
but okay, let's see if you are audible and video is also good. Okay, Shreyas. Now can you say your name, please?
Shreyas Chakrabarti,
No, your audio is in sync. Your network is poor. Can you ask everyone in just all your devices at home, please switch off from the Wi-Fi. I think the network is poor. That's going to impact your performance and the marking. So please don't take a chance. All right. Now, Shreyas and Ayanch, I don't want any interruptions from you all. You will be called when it's your turn to perform. Since we had two network glitches, we will go on with the next two speakers and then we have a break. So next we have, I'm not going to say that. Our NCs are going to reveal it to you. NCs.
Yes, ma'am. It is the year 1963. 60 years before 2024, during Rivonia trial in South Africa, Nelson Mandela delivered one of the most famous speeches of the 20th century. He expected to be sentenced to death, but instead lived to see his dream of a democratic and free society realized. Let's call upon Divyansh Sharma to deliver this wonderful speech, I Am Prepared to Die.
Ma'am, am I
Yes,
audible?
Divyansh. Yes, you're audible and visible too. Good luck. Over to you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Divyan Sharma, and today I am going to deliver the speech by Nelson Mandela, titled I Am Prepared to Die. Above all, my lord, we want equal political rights because without them, our disabilities will be permanent. I know this sounds revolutionary to the whites in this country because the majority of voters will be Africans. This makes the white men fear democracy. But this fear cannot be allowed to stand in the way of the only solution which will guarantee in racial harmony and freedom for all. It is not true that it will result in racial domination. Political division based on color is entirely artificial. And when it disappears, so will the domination of one color group by another. The ANC has spent half a century fighting against racialism. When it trumps, as it certainly must, it will not change that policy. This is then what the ANC is fighting. Our struggle is truly a national one. It is a struggle of the African people, inspired by our own suffering and our own experience. It is a struggle, right to live. During my lifetime, I have dedicated my life to this struggle
of the African people. I have fought against a white domination and I have fought against a black domination. I have cherished the ideal of democratic and free society in which all persons will live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal for which I hope to live for and to see realized. But, my lord, if it needs to be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. Thank you.
Thank you, Divyansh. 10 seconds of silence, please. MCs, please take over.
Yes, ma'am. It is now September 5, 1995, when the US First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton got an ovation at the UN Fourth World Conference on Women in Beijing. Let's give it up for Maisha Kivinsara.
Thank you. Maisha? Maisha, I cannot see you. I think she's facing some network issue. Sadly, today. Okay. Maisha, you aren't there, right, in the meeting? Okay, unfortunately, contestant number 8 is also facing network issue and she's dropped, so she might join us back. Meanwhile, we take a break, the much needed break, and then we come back with the same speech by Hillary Clinton. 5 minutes break, please, everyone. Move around and have some water.
Maisha?
Yes, it's already done. Okay? Yeah. Please go ahead, Maisha.
Hello everyone, my name is Maisha and today I will be presenting a speech by Hillary Clinton. The name of the speech is Hillary Clinton's speech at Beijing, China. There are some who question the reason for this conference. I want to speak up for mothers who are fighting for good schools, safe neighborhoods, clean air, and clean airways. For older women, some of them widows, who find that after raising their families, their skills and life experiences are not valued in the marketplace. For women who are working all night as nurses, hotel clerks, or fast food chefs, just so that they can be at home during the day with their children. And for women everywhere who simply don't have the time to do everything they are called upon to do each and every day. Speaking to you today, I speak for them, just as each of us speaks for women around the world who are denied the chance to go to school, see a doctor, or own property, or even have a say about the direction of their lives, simply because they are women. The truth is that most women around the world work both inside and outside the house, usually by necessity. Every woman deserves the chance to realize her own God given potential. Now is the time to act on behalf of women everywhere. If we take bold steps to better the lives of women, we will be taking bold steps to better the lives of children and families too. Families rely on mothers and wives for emotional support. Families rely on women. let this conference be our and the world's call to action. Let us heed that call so that we can create a world in which every woman is treated with respect and dignity. That is the work before all of us who have a vision of the world we want to see for our children and our grandchildren. The time is now. Thank you.
Thank you, Maisha. 10 seconds of silence, please. Ayansh Gupta, contestant number 2. We want to give you the chance to go next. Ayansh Gupta.
Yes, ma'am. Audible? Am I audible?
Yes, certainly.
Sorry?
Yes, yes, you are. Please switch on your video.
Okay. Ma'am, video's on.
Yes.
It's 2 accounts.
All right. All right, judges and contestants, kindly note our contestant number 2 is finally back on the field with his speech, Franklin D. Roosevelt's first inaugural address. Ayansh? Yes. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Ayansh Gupta. And today, I'll be enacting the first inaugural address by Franklin D. Roosevelt. First of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. In every dark hour of our national life, a leadership of frankness and vigor has met with that understanding and support of the people themselves, which is essential to victory. More important, a host of unemployed citizens face the grim problem of existence and an equally great toil with little return. Only a foolish optimist can deny the dark realities of the moment. Our greatest primary task is to put people to work. This is no unsolvable problem if we face it wisely and courageously. There are many ways in which it can be helped, but it can never be helped merely by talking about it. I am prepared under my constitutional duty to recommend the measures that a stricken nation in the midst of a stricken world may require. These measures or such other measures as the Congress may build out of its experience and wisdom, I shall seek within my constitutional authority to bring to speedy adoption. But in the event that the Congress shall fail, take one of these two courses, and in the event that the national emergency is still critical, I shall not evade the clear course of duty that will then confront me. I shall ask the Congress for the one remaining instrument to meet the crisis, broad executive power to wage a war against the emergency, as great as the power that would be given to me if we were, in fact, invaded by a foreign foe. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayansh Gupta. You may take your seat. 10 seconds of silence. MCs, please take over.
And now, jumping to the 2000s. It is now 2005. Stephen Paul Jobs was an American businessman, inventor, and investor, best known for co founding the technology company Apple on June 12, 2005. He told 3 stories about love, death, and following your gut at Stanford University. It's been 18 years since Jobs delivered the speech, but the lessons he shared continue to resonate. We shall now invite Swastik Gupta to deliver this speech.
Swastik,
Should I start?
1 second. Let's test your mic and please say your name from the speaking area. Yeah.
My name is Swastik Gupta.
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Swastik Gupta, and today I will deliver the famous Stanford University commencement speech by Steve Jobs. The story is about love and loss. I was lucky I found what I love to do early in life. Was and I started Apple in my parents' garage. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just 2 of us in a garage into a 2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. But then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. About the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. When we did, a plot of titles started with him, and so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire other life was gone. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt I had lost the previous generation, that I had dropped the beating as it was being passed down to me. I was a public failure. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events that happened had not changed that one bit. I had been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing which could ever happen to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. Less sure about everything, it freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer animated film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next. I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. I'm pretty sure
None of this would have had happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was an awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient did it. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick, but don't please stay. Thank you.
Thank you, Swasti Gupta. Let's maintain 10 seconds of silence. MCs, take over.
Now let us skip and jump to 2014. Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani female education activist and the 2014 Nobel Peace Prize laureate at just the age of 17. She is the youngest Nobel Prize laureate in history and the second Pakistani and the only Pashtun to receive a Nobel Prize. In her speech at the UN conference in 2014, she stressed on the importance of girls' rights to education. Let us first call upon Hannah Prius, followed by Chetna Ramshetty, to deliver the speech.
All right, there's a correction. Hana is not participating. We only have Chetna into performing the role of Malala Yousafzai. Thank you. Chetna, please test your mic, unmute yourself, and say, I'm the best.
I'm the best.
You're audible, visible. Over to you.
Hey everyone, I am R. Chetana Sri, and today I'm going to deliver a speech by Malala Yousafzai, which is titled as the Nobel Peace Prize. In my paradise home, Swat, I always loved learning and discovering new things. I remember when my friends and I would decorate our hands with henna on special occasions. And instead of drawing flowers and patterns, we would decorate our hands with mathematical formulas and equations. We had a thirst for education because our future was right there in that classroom. We would sit and learn and read together. We loved to wear neat and tidy school uniforms, and we would sit there with big dreams in our eyes. We wanted to make our parents proud and prove that we could also excel in our studies and achieve those goals which some people think only boys can. But things did not remain the same. I was just 10 when more than 400 schools were destroyed. Women were flogged, people were killed, and our beautiful dreams turned into nightmares. Education went from being a right to being a crime. Girls were stopped from going to school. Let us become the first generation that decides to be the last that sees empty classrooms, lost childhood, and wasted potentials. Let this be the last time that a girl or a boy spends their childhood in a factory. Let this be the last time that a girl is forced into early child marriage. Let this be the last time that a child loses life in war. Let this be the last time that we see a child out of school. Let this end with us. Let's begin this ending together today, right here, right now. Let's begin this ending now. Thank you.
Thank you, Chetna. MCs, please take over.
Yes, ma'am. Let us zoom in to 2018. Priyanka Chopra Jonas is an Indian actress and producer. The winner of the Miss World 2000 pageant, Chopra is one of India's highest paid actresses and has received numerous accolades and is also a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador since 2016. Let's present Arshia Sheikh to deliver her speech from 2018 about children's rights.
Arshia, please test your mic and say, I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Judges, is the visibility good? Shall we? Okay. Yeah. All right, Arshia, over to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Arshia Sheikh and today I'm going to deliver the speech by Priyanka Chopra at the UNICEF. Everywhere we look today, you can see the advancement of man, how the human mind has basically invented, created, and built a whole new world. Yet strangely, every time I've been on the field, I've wondered how that same human mind continues to allow the exploitation of children across the world, where girls are being denied to go to school, where children are living without clean water, medical care, and even food, where their bodies and minds are unprotected from violence, abuse, and exploitation, where they are targets of war. Every day, horrifying images are flashed across our screens. A 10-year-old girl dressed as a bride marrying a man twice as her age. A boy sitting in the back of an ambulance wondering what happened to him. A girl watching her brother go to school as she prepares another day of housework. A boy's lifeless body washing up on a beach far, far away from his house. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, we ask you to join us today to become the collective voices for oppressed children across the world in our fight against the injustice that they have had to endure every single day. I recently read a quote that being human is given, but keeping our humanity is a choice. So let's choose humanity. Let's choose to act now. And let's choose to fight now. And let's choose to create a better world for our children and their children and the generations to come. My wish for children is freedom. The freedom to think, the freedom to live. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arshia Sheikh. Shreyas, we can test your audio and we have only two more speeches left. Then we can give you a chance. Shreyas, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hello.
And switch on your video too.
It is switched on.
Yeah. Now your audio is also good and video is also fine. All right. So you'll be performing after Anthea's speech. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Please take over. MCs.
Yes, ma'am. Now to 2019. Greta Thunberg is a Swedish environmental activist known for challenging world leaders to take immediate action to mitigate the effects of human caused climate change. In her speech at the 2019 UN Climate Action Summit, Thunberg scolded the world's leaders by exclaiming, "How dare you!" in the reference to their perceived indifference and inaction to the climate crisis. Now, let's put our hands together for Eva Chadda.
Right, Eva, please unmute yourself.
Can you see and hear me?
Yes. Let's test your audio. Yeah, you're audible, visible. Over to you. Can you go a little at the back? So yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yes, please go ahead. Over to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Eva Chata and I will be performing Greta Thunberg's speech at the 2019 UN conference titled How Dare You? This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You've stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I am one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you are doing enough when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight? You say that you hear us and that you understand the urgency. But no matter how sad and how angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and kept on failing to act, then you would be evil. And that I refuse to believe. The popular idea of cutting our emissions in half in 10 years only gives us a 50% chance of staying below 1.5 degrees Celsius. And the risk of setting off irreversible chain reactions is beyond human control. 50% may be acceptable to you, but those numbers do not include tipping points and feedback loops. Additional warming and the aspects of equity and climate justice. They also rely on my generation, sucking hundreds of billions of tons of your CO2 out of the air with technologies that barely exist. So 50% risk is simply not acceptable to us. We who have to live with the consequences. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. All right, MCs, take over. Please unmute
Last
yourself.
but not the least, let's go to 2020. Michelle Obama is an American attorney and author who served as the First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017. Let us cheer for Anthea Pereira as she delivers Michelle Obama's speech from the 2020 Democratic National Convention.
Anthea, please test your mic and say, I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Judges, is the background fine or do you want it to be removed, the blur, if it is a distraction?
Yes, the background is a bit blurry.
Okay. So Anthea, you should remove the blur then. It's okay. Let's keep
Ma'am,
it.
also,
Yes.
if she can come a bit closer, because as she goes back, the blurriness gets blended and her expressions are not quite
All
clear
right.
on the camera.
Thank you for letting us. Anthea, please adjust yourself. Yes. This is fine, Ms. Ashwin?
A bit closer if you can, a bit closer.
A bit closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. This is good. Anthea, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthea Pereira, and today I'm going to be delivering Michelle Obama's speech. Good evening, everyone. It's a hard time, and everyone's feeling it in different ways. And I know a lot of folks are reluctant to tune in into a political convention right now, or to politics in general. Believe me, I get that. But I am here tonight because I love this country with all my heart. And it pains me to see so many people hurting. I've met so many of you. I've heard your stories. And through you, I have seen this country's promise. And thanks to so many who came for me, thanks to their toil, sweat, and blood, I have been able to live that promise myself. That's the story of America. All those folks who sacrificed and overcame so much in their own times because they wanted something more, something better for their kids. There's a lot of beauty in the story. There's a lot of pain in it too. A lot of struggle and injustice and work left to do. And who we choose as our president in this election will determine whether or not we honor that struggle. I am one of a handful of people living today who have seen firsthand the immense weight and awesome power of the presidency. And let me once again tell you this: the job is hard. It requires clear headed judgment, a mastery of complex and competing issues, a devotion to facts and history, and an ability to listen, and an abiding belief that the 3,030,000 lives in this country has meaning and worth. A president's words has the power to move markets. They can start wars or broker peace. They can summon our better angels or awaken our worst instincts. You simply cannot fake your way through this job. As I've said before, being president does not change who you are. It reveals who you are. Well, a presidential election can reveal who we are too. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthea. Yes, could you check what's near the camera? There's something kept in front of your camera, I think.
Actually, the camera is a little bit scratchy, that's why.
Okay, okay. All right, no problem. That's okay.
That's Shreyas Chakrabarti, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have the last performer now, Chakrabarti, who was contestant number 5. Yes. All right. Can we have the MCs quickly take us back to the time of Quit India movement?
Yes, ma'am, sure. The Quit India speech was given by Mahatma Gandhi on the eve of the Quit India movement 8th August 1942. His address was issued shortly before midnight at the Govalian Tank Maidan Park in Bombay, which has since been renamed Agast Kranti Maidan. We now call upon Shreyas Chakrabarti to inspire us with his words.
All right. All right, Shreyas, please test your mic now for the final time and say, I'm the best.
I am the best.
Yes. Luckily, you're audible and visible both. Over to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shreyas Chakrabarti and today I am going to deliver the speech Quit India by Mahatma Gandhi.
Shreyas, please stay still in one place. Thank you.
Before you discuss the resolution, let me place before you one or two things. I want you to understand two things very clearly and to consider them from the same point of view from which I am placing them before you. I ask you to consider it from my point of view because if you approve of it, you will be enjoyed to carry out all I say. It will be a great responsibility. There are people who ask me whether I am the same man that I was in 1920 or whether there has been any change in me. You're right in asking that question. Let me, however, hasten you to assure that I am the same Gandhi as I was in 1920. I have not changed in any fundamental respect. I attach the same importance to nonviolence that I did then. If at all, my emphasis on it has grown stronger. There is no real contradiction between the present resolution and my previous writings and utterances. Occasions like the present do not occur in everybody's and but rarely in anybody's life. I want you to know and feel that there is nothing but purest ahimsa in all that I am saying and doing today. The draft resolution of the working committee is based on ahimsa. The contemplated struggle similarly has its root in ahimsa. If, therefore, there is any among you who has lost faith in ahimsa or is wearied of it, let him not vote for this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that concludes our role play speech contest with all the 13 performers who showed up today and glimmered on the virtual stage. With that, I'd like the judges to be in the breakout room to make their final decisions.
Ma'am, we
And
had an ending. Ma'am, we had an ending.
yeah, you have something else? The MCs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please go ahead.
And that brings us to the end of our Echoes to the Past. Wow, Eva, you seriously were right. These speeches weren't boring at all.
See, I told you so. That's it up, folks. So, ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, we'll see you next time with more speeches and more stories to tell. For now,
these are your MCs, Eva Chadha
and Tanvi Kundra signing
off.
Wow, that was a fantastic conduct and a very beautifully handled segment. We really enjoyed Tanvi and Eva. Can we hear it for the girls? Thank you very much. Okay, so judges will be heading to the breakout room and all the contestants can breathe. Finally, the contest is done. Yes. Who's saying ma'am? Shreyas.
Me. Yeah. Ma'am,
Yes.
can I take
Yes,
a 10-minute break because I have some ritual to do?
No worries. All right. So I'm sure you're waiting with bated breath to understand who's going to be securing the first, second, and third position. While the competition is cutthroat because there are 13 contestants, Imagine a racetrack and all 13 of you running to the victory line or to the finish line. Who is heading first? Who is heading last? But is that really what matters in a competition? Or is that the only thing that matters in a competition? Please say yes. There are some people who are saying this. Who's that? Okay. I'm sure. This competition aims for us. Yeah, Miss Ashfiya is here. Yeah, Miss Ashfiya, we'll put you in the breakout room. Just a minute. All right. Okay. So, well, I think the contestants are exhausted. Let's ask your folks, how did they find the competition today? Okay. So we have Miss Shruti. So I would like Eva to tell us experience over here. Come on, Eva. And of course, your performance.
I think it was really, really great. I think it was something that we've never ever done before.
So you have to ask your mom. You have to ask your mom.
I have to ask my mom. She's outside.
She's here. You can ask her to
I'm here.
unmute. Yes,
I'm here
yes,
with
Miss
you.
Shruti. Yeah. Yes, Miss Shruti.
Oh, it was a fabulous experience. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to all the kids, and it was not just not just interesting, but it was very nice to see the kind of the way they were expressing themselves, and they were in the character. They were they were very nice in the way they were expressing themselves. They were saying, it was like I was in the moment.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Shruti. I hope you enjoyed Eva's performance,
Oh yes,
especially.
yes, thoroughly. It was
Thank you.
really nice. All thanks to you, actually.
Thank you, Miss Shruti. I think these kids are my inspiration. They let me experiment with them. Yeah. Okay. What about Miss Neeta? If you are available to talk to us, we'd love to hear from you too. No, I think parents must be busy. So, children, who is your favorite leader? Forget leader. Which was your favorite speech? Come on. I'm gonna ask everyone this. So, Avdut, which was your favorite speech? Very quickly, unmute and just give one name. You can't choose yourself. Okay? That's the rule. Yeah. So quickly. Tanvi, which was your favorite speech?
Ma'am, Eva's.
This is match fixing, right? Or both of them are telling each other speeches were their favorite. Okay, so we are going to go to someone else. Advik, which was your favorite?
I think Divyansh's speech.
Okay, Anthea, which was your favorite speech?
Chetna's speech.
Okay, Chetna, which was your favorite speech?
Ma'am, Eva's speech.
Okay, Eva, which was your okay? Eva has already said Tanvi. So Ayansh, which was your favorite?
I'm Rigved.
Okay, Swastik, Steve Jobs, which one was your favorite?
Ma'am, Rigved and Tanvi, ma'am. Ma'am, too, ma'am.
Okay, Avdut.
Tanvi.
Okay. Oh, Shreyas, would you like to unmute? If you have, oh, Shreyas is on a break. Arshia.
I think Rigved.
Okay. Divyansh, did I miss on anyone? Maisha and Divyansh, yes.
Avdut.
Okay. Maisha. Okay, fabulous. I'm sure the judges are having a hard time deciding on who should grab the top 3 positions, right? Do you want me to take a sneak peek and come back?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Give
ma'am,
us
of course, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not going to leak the result. I'm not allowed to, but I'm just going to sneak peek and tell them to hurry up. Okay? Yeah. So meanwhile, anyone would like to take over the session here and have a little game over here? Anyone?
Swastik. I
Willing?
vote for Swastik. I vote for Swastik to take over the
Anyone
session.
would like to? Who's taking over the session? Swastik was a Zoom master. Swastik, you want to take
Swastik
over
would
the
love to do it.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree with Eva completely. Swastik would love to get a job. Steve Jobs has to get a job.
Okay. So Steve Jobs, please take over. You're going to ask simple questions and engage them. Don't bore them. Okay? Yeah. You can take someone's help. If you want 2 people to conduct, please go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Tanvi, you and me. you are in with me.
No,
Okay,
not
okay.
Tanvi. Tanvi's already got enough turns. So
Okay,
please say
yes.
something.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You're very
Rigved,
sweet.
then you are in with me. Rigved,
Okay.
please
Rigved
come,
and Swati.
Rigved, help me.
Okay.
So hello everybody. My name is Swastik Gupta. You just heard me speak. Okay. It's awkward. Okay, introduce yourself now. Let me know you all.
Rigved, introduce yourself.
Come on, Rigved.
Rigved,
Nobody
then me,
knows who
then
you
Eva.
are.
Okay.
Hello.
Come on, Rigved.
My name is Rigved Rajesh, and I am currently 15 years old.
My name is Swastik Gupta. I am currently 14 years old. Now tell me, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Tanvi Kundra. I'm currently 13 years old. I'm young.
Okay. Eva,
13.
go on ahead, please.
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm currently 13 years old.
Okay. Uh, Abdul. Yeah, Abdul, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Abdul and I am 12 years old.
Okay. Okay. Now. Maisha, introduce yourself.
My name is
Swastik, you're
Maisha
so
and I'm
evil.
12 years old.
Nah, I'm choosing randomly. Okay. Who is this Abdul? Then, Advait, you bro, can you introduce yourself a bit?
Okay, my name is Advik and I'm currently 11 years old.
Bro, you look tired. Go and have some water. You are like breathing heavily.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Divyan, bro, you spoke so well. Can you introduce yourself?
I am Divyan Sharma and I am currently 12 years old.
Bro, to be honest, that coat looks so good on you, bro. I'm fucking jealous.
All right. I've been to the judges' room and they've asked me to leave. They don't want to reveal the result to me. So I have no idea who is taking first, second, and third position. Okay. So that's the news. And what's happening over here?
We're getting everyone to
Ma'am,
introduce themselves.
Swastik was complimenting Divyansh's court when you came in.
All right. All right, everyone. I hope you've all learned something through this experience. It's important that you reflect through this experience, right? It's not just about embodying the character or emoting their expressions. It's about the lessons that you get through the fight and the resilience that these leaders showed, right? Yes or not? And each speeches really taught us so much about the social issues of women, children around the world. All of these social concerns that the country faced, right? And the focus and the determination that each leader had towards independence or democracy or freedom and all of these persistence that they showed. So please take these lessons home. Don't forget, stick to it, read about them, research, learn more. Okay, go down the rabbit hole. Don't just do superficial stuff. Okay, I did a performance over. Now it's done and dusted. Go through it, live it, live the experience, share it with people. Okay, that I think that's the way you can remember the experience that you've had. Okay, and definitely if someone asks you today, how was your day? Don't just say, oh, it was good. You're gonna say, wow, I had a great time learning so much about our history, the world history, in fact, right? Okay, so the judges should be back by now and they are going to immediately jump onto the result. Okay, we have Miss Shalini, who's a guest. So children, would you like to say hi to her? Hi, Miss Shalini.
Hi, Miss Tarnan.
Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't make it up on time because I was just traveling. I'm just back home. So it was
Never
great.
mind, you
to work
still
with
made it. Yeah, we are happy that you chose to come here today, but you missed quite a bit. Yeah, the
Yeah, I
event was.
missed a lot, I believe. I only had to
Yeah,
listen to the last
there were
speech.
13 speeches. Yeah, there were 13 speeches today.
Yeah, truly. Anyway, let me hear the results. So I'm just eagerly waiting because
Sure,
drum
sure,
rolls already.
sure. Judges, are we done? Can we start the announcement? Yeah, judges, I'm going to hand the stage over to you and please share a few words of encouragement to our kids or feedback, whatever you works, okay? And that's the best way to end our contest. All right, Miss Dev, right, Miss Dev, over to you, 3 judges.
Okay.
Over to you, 3 judges. 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 3
Yes, sir, you may go forward, sir. You may begin.
Sir,
You're on
you're muted. Yeah.
Thank you, Tararam, for inviting me for such a special occasion. And this was a great event. And definitely 13 candidates and one-to-one, back-to-back. It was a great session. So almost 1 hour we spent, but we never got bored even for a second. Because such an amazing speakers, the message was so powerful. They all carried a message. And this is why. And I personally congratulate all of them. There is no losers here. All are winners.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Tarana, for bringing me back
Thank
to.
you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us so much time, being busy and at work, but you still came in on time and was there throughout the session. So thank you very much. Yes, Miss Ashvi and Miss Divya, quickly share a few words and then we head to the result.
Miss Divya, you may go forward, then I'll follow you. Yeah.
All right, ma'am. So Tom Peters said that leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. And I am just in awe that I'm sitting right from my home and I can see our young leaders performing. And I feel so inspired listening to their speeches. So great job, everyone. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Miss Divya. Miss Ashvi?
Yes, ma'am. So I agree with Ms. Devil. The word she used in awe. Whenever I listen to these young minds speaking out, I just really reflect back on the days when we were, in the similar age, and then I try to tally it, how the times has changed and how bravely they take up all the opportunities and present. So I'll just point out two things that I just couldn't stop myself from sharing. I noticed it from all the speakers, from contestant number 1 to 13. So first thing is that I could actually feel that they have internalized the characters that they have picked up. Like they could actually, they were trying to their best to present, to follow the traits of those famous speakers. And the second thing is, in every speech, I saw a sense of purpose. Like it was not, something like laid back or lack of energy or something. Every speech, every speaker showed a sense of purpose of like they're delivering something meaningful.
Yeah.
So yes, that's it for me, ma'am. Over to you.
No, nothing. We are waiting for the result now. Please give us.
So you may go. You may declare the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Divya.
Are we giving top three positions or 5 positions? If you could
So
reveal.
we've come up, ma'am. We've come up with top 5.
Okay, children. So there are top 5 winners today. So we go from 5th to the top. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Ms. Divyal, shall we go with the bottom 2? Yeah, like we can go from here. Okay. So the 5th position has been received by Swastik Gupta, our Steve Jobs for the day.
Wow, Swastik, congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, you may go for the next one. Yeah, Ms. Divyal, you may go there forward.
The 4th position has been backed by our Nelson Mandela, Divyansh Sharma. Congratulations.
Wow, Divyansh, congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, I can go with the 3rd one, and we give you the for the 2nd and the 1st one. Yeah.
Go ahead. Please, yeah.
So the 3rd position has been secured by our Franklin Roosevelt, Ayansh Gupta.
Wow, Ayansh. Where is Ayansh? 1 second. Congrats.
Yes. Over to you, sir.
No, go ahead.
All right.
You're
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 2nd position has been secured by Malala Yousafzai, that is Chetna Ramshet.
Wow, Chetna, where are you? Please raise your hand. I cannot see you in this. Oh, yes, you're here. Congrats. And finally,
the 1st position has been secured by, can we have some drum rolls? All right. So the 1st position has been secured by Martin Luther King, that is Rigved Raje.
Wow, I have a dream. Well done. Wow, super. Well done, kids. Can we have a big smile? Wow, I'm sure if your characters are alive today, they would be really proud of you. Yeah, because the way you delivered their speeches. Well done. Thank you so very much to our fantastic jury who were here today throughout for almost 90 minutes that we spent at this contest. And sir said that he wasn't bored. So I take his words that he wasn't bored. And it was an exciting contest because we really, the kids really painstakingly worked hard for this for over 2 weeks now. They not only researched for their own speeches, but then they also worked very hard on the delivery of these speeches. And kids, I think all your efforts were worth it today, since I see all of you performed immensely beautifully. All right. And I'm sure you have a lot of memories of these unit that we covered just today, and also the contest that we finished today. I would like to thank a small team of my kids. Would like to start with them. First is the team of MCs who came up with this very interesting segment of taking everybody down the history. So it was very well conducted to both the girls, Eva and Tanvi. Very well done. Would also like to thank Anthea, who opened the meeting with so much of energy, enthusiasm, and gusto. Thank you very much, Anthea, for taking up this role and doing it so beautifully. I would also like to thank my tiny digital team. They worked on the flyer that you just saw, the echoes of the past, and it was done by Ayansh Gupta, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and the PPT that you saw, the PowerPoint was created by Arshia Sheikh. So thank you to my lovely team of students. I think this is really inspiring, and this inspires me to take these risks and create all these fantastic moments for you all. Thank you to our 3 judges. The trios had a tough time while I was enjoying myself listening to all the speeches. They were completely engrossed in analyzing and all the criteria that we shared. Thank you, parents, Ms. Shruti, and our guest, Ms. Shalini, who's here today with us. And I want to thank all your parents who are not here today. Please tell them a big thank you for the trust and the support that they always give me. Okay, and congrats to our 5 contestants and my lovely participants. Like sir said, there are no losers. Okay, we are either a winner or we are a learner. Right now, you decide what do you choose to be. Okay, on that note, thank you very much. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you all soon. Kids, can we all pose for a nice selfie? And the judges, please. Everyone, and please, happy smile. I'm not tired smile. Okay.
And I think you'll have to remove the spotlight, ma'am. The active speakers.
I haven't removed?
Yeah.
I've removed spotlights from everyone.
Okay. I think the active. Okay.
Okay. Come on, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Smile. A big smile. Big. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Anil. Thank you very much, Ms. Devyal and Ms. Ashfia. Special thanks to you. Bye, everyone. See you. See
I
you
will
soon.
send you my.
Bye.
I'll
Bye.
send you my
Congrats.
review.
Well done.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Taranam, I'll be sending you my personal review on all the candidates. I'll be sending it to you now.
That will be wonderful, sir. Surely. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.